Whether you're general population or you're extreme lifter, all of us are going to go through some sort of lower back pain. So today what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you some of the key exercises that I've used to not only keep my back healthy, but all the military, fire, and general population people that I train. The first one is just a normal plank. Now, if you don't have these fancy foam blocks, you can do it right off the floor. I tend to like to do it this way, but you can do it any way you want. It's pretty simple to do. First thing is just lean over and then put your elbows down on the floor or the foam pad and then keep your body in a perfect line. When you're doing this, what you're going to want to do is suck your stomach in as far as you possibly can and just hold position. A good time for this is about a minute. So anytime before heavy deadlifting or heavy squats, or if we're having back pain just from the local office work, do this for 3 sets of a minute and you'll find that your lifts and your lower back and doing normal things will feel way better. The next one is a side plank. So now we're going to be on the side and we're going to hold just a linear position here. The trick with this is it's locking in my TVA and my obliques. You want to make this more difficult because you're more advanced, take the top leg up and hold there. Anywhere from 45 seconds to 1 minute on each side will help your lower back health and your lower back pain go away. So we've mastered the plank. We're sitting in plank position. Now we want to make this more difficult. How do we do that? We just lift an arm. Take an arm here for 10 seconds, then an arm here for 10 seconds, and you'll find your abdominals will have to work way harder. But having strength in this range is huge for keeping your lower back healthy and also relieving pain that you may already have. So the next exercise that we're going to do is we're going to do a suitcase carry. Pretty simple exercise, and you don't need any special equipment. We're going to use a circus dumbbell, but you can use a regular dumbbell. You could use a gallon of milk, but the suitcase carry is huge for turning on the sides of your abs and your TVA, which is also going to relieve back pain. Hey Brooke, this dumbbell made me really hungry. The next big thing is with your lower back is making sure that your hamstrings are strong and flexible. A lot of times tight hamstrings are a direct indicator of weak hamstrings. So if you don't have a lot of equipment, just get you a normal basic band and do quite a bit of volume on your hamstrings. So I'll do anywhere 200 to 300 reps a week of hamstring curl work. And that's not only helped my lower back pain, but it's also kept my knees really healthy. So this is a medium band from Elite FTS. There's quite a few companies that can get them, but Elite FTS carries them, keeps them, and ships them pretty fast. And now it's not really a huge deal to have them. Back when I first started lifting, bands were pretty expensive because they just weren't that many companies. But now they're pretty easy to get and they're quite cheap. So if you have a home gym, having a lot of bands is going to be one of your best friends to doing a lot of different exercises. Now one of the other exercises that you might need is an alternate toe touch. I really like doing these. They're a great stretch, but they're also a great balance tool. Coming this way and touching. Okay? Going down as far as you can. If you don't have a lot of flexibility, don't push the flexibility too far. Just work on balancing it. Right? You're gonna notice your hamstring and all your stabilizers are gonna go crazy. But what you're really focusing on, your hamstrings are gonna burn. But this has to work extremely hard. Now you may not need a 60-pound kettlebell to do that. You might need something lighter. So you're asking, Matt, I can't use a 100-pound kettlebell to do my alternate toe touches. I don't have a bunch of dumbbells. What you can do is get on wenningstrength.com and get the DVD. Now, not only will this be great to do your alternate toe touches with, but it will also answer a lot of the questions you guys have on social media every week that I have to answer constantly. So go to Wenning Strength DVD and get it, and you can also use it for alternate toe touches. So we've taken these exercises and we've shown you some good ways to help relieve your lower back pain. So before you go spend a lot of money, chiropractors, doctors, possibly shots and surgeries, take a look at these exercises and see if they can give you some relief. Chances are with most of my clients, firemen and military, they absolutely have. So if you like what you saw, comment below on some new things to show, and the next video we're going to shoot is how to properly use the reverse hyper, which I don't see a lot done properly on the internet.